Good morning as we're in the 10 o'clock hour on this Sunday morning. Very active Exact Track radar, especially on the eastern part of the viewing area and beyond. You see all of these colors. This is where we have a flash flood warning in place in the Hardin and Jefferson County areas. Liberty County being hammered with some strong storms as well. And the later storms are happening right across the Texas City into the Galveston, the east end of Galveston. Very strong storms with lightning as well in Galveston Bay. We see how quickly they're forming and moving through right here just south of Interstate 10 in the Baytown-LaPorte area. Strong storm there in Trinity Bay. And all of these have started to build on the backside of what was the Liberty County storm that started out earlier this morning. All of this in the aerial flood advisory, flash flood advisory here from Sour Lake down to Sabine Pass. Very strong storms continue with lots of lightning, 2 to 4 inches in some cases within a very short period of time. And you look at the broader area of Houston, we start to see these storms really starting to build in from the east to the west. So all of us will have a chance to get some rain throughout the day. 40% chances with a chance for those rains when they happen to have some very strong downpours. Southwest Houston shots showing the hazy conditions. We've had fog in some areas this morning. Most of the conditions have not been very bad, but we did still have had some fog. Quarter of a mile visibilities at Bush Intercontinental, for example. 78 at Hobby Airport. No reporting in Galveston. 72 Bush. 74 in Tomball. So starting out on the warm side, notice these wind speeds here. 6 and 7 miles an hour, but they're from all different kinds of directions. A lot of times when they come together, that's converging winds, and when that happens, that lifts. We've got a lot of moisture in the lower levels of the atmosphere, and as a result of that, when that's lifted up, that gives us a chance for those thunderstorms to happen. A lot of energy in the middle levels of the atmosphere helping to create some of that. So we'll continue to see that off and on throughout the day. All of it associated with this boundary that's really stationary right now, and everything is firing up off of that at the moment. High pressure up to the north. The flow around that is clockwise, so we have all of this flow coming in, all of it heading toward what is the dry line in the western part of the state. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center indicates that along this dry line is where we have the strongest storms all along the western part of Texas, all the way up to Oklahoma, the northern Midwest. You notice where Houston is, we're on the edge of the slight area where there's a chance for severe. So we have that opportunity for today. That's today. We look for tomorrow. We're still in this area until we go into Tuesday. We start to see even a slighter chance. But so for the next several days, anytime we get a thunderstorm, there's a chance for it to be on the strong side and develop quite diligently to like 1 to 2 inches very quickly, and hail and so forth. Futurecast models showing what's going on now down here in the south of Louisiana and southeast Texas. Strong storms here going by noon. Still going to have some strong storms in our area, and I want you to keep your eye on this area. Notice by 2 and 4 o'clock we start to see these storms moving away. At least this particular model wants to do that. They haven't been very good recently. So I would say 4 o'clock storms out. No, don't count on that. Count for these storms to stick around for a little longer than that. But you notice up in the middle part of the state where all of that's converging closer to that dry line, that's where those strong storms are, where Houston is staying on the dry side as we go into the overnight hours. And then, you know, going into Monday early morning, we're still seeing some storms popping up there, but not quite as much as they are today. We get a little closer, we'll get a better beat on what's going on in Houston. But look what happens on Monday afternoon and evening. This is a line of storms. We thought we were going to see something like that tonight. Now this model wants to bring that as a line coming in to us. This is late Monday night, but look what happens as it gets into the Houston area. Breaks apart. We'll see if that holds together. Anyway, high temperatures today, close to the mid-80s, depending on where you get your rain. If you don't get rain, then you'll get to the mid-80s. If you do, then you will probably be a little less than that. So 85, 86 degrees with rain chances on the 40 to 50% range pretty much throughout the day. Here's your 10-day look at your forecast. Rain chances in today. Tomorrow's going to be very similar to today, less on Tuesday. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s as we get toward the end of the week, where Friday seems to be the heaviest rain chance day. You know, Saturday and Sunday, I put in the chicken 20s right now. The models aren't necessarily supporting much going on, but we've had such a moist atmosphere, I put those in chicken 20s. Memorial Day, 10% chance. I've taken them out for Tuesday. We'll keep you up to date on all of these forecasts right here at ClickTHouston.com.